up, YouTube? It's ArtisanMc on that early morning roll to the job. And you forgive me if the idea for this doesn't come together completely gel, because I just thought of the word and just from the experiences that I've had, and it's something that's actually bothered me. So I figured I'd speak on it, throw it out there and see how many people actually see shit like this. Now, to clarify for me, just from how I'm using it, racism in and of itself means that you actually have power, some power in the situation to affect the other person's life, right? So if I got a redhead stepchild and I am their guardian, in a sense, and I beat that kid every day or do little slide shit to them because I can, to me, in effect, that's racism. Because you have the power to implement your own ideas of feeling that redheaded is inferior or anything like that. Like, you give other kids 2 cookies, you get 1 cookie or half a cookie. You don't say anything about it, you just do the shit, right? You have the power to implement it in that situation. If you take that same redhead stepchild that's just another adult in the neighborhood that has no authority over that kid, or just another kid in general, like, I don't like that little redhead kid, you're just a bigot. Okay? You have no power over that person in their life, in a sense. So there's nothing you can do to infringe upon their life. All you can do is actually talk shit. Okay, so to me, that just makes you a bigot, not a racist. Now, passive aggressiveness, I think we all understand that. It's the idea that you are actually trying to get at people that you don't necessarily want a conflict or direct conflict with, right? So, because you're upset at them for whatever reason you have to be upset, pull it out the sky or your ass and figure it out. You try to find ways to do things to them that will, in some ways, hinder them, or some ways let them know, like, okay, something bad happened to them, like keying a motherfucker's car while they're not around. Right? I'm not saying this should happen to me, I'm just using that as an example. Keying somebody's car is a passive aggressive attempt to let somebody know that you're mad at them, even though the person that you've done it to don't know who the fuck it is. Excuse me. They can pin it on no one. They can actually address aggressively and directly no one. And you don't get the actual payoff of knowing that this person knows that you're upset with them. That's passive aggressive shit. Okay? Both of those things I fucking hate. Okay? I can't stand racism. I'm wishing for the last racist to fucking die sometime in the next, I don't know, 20, 30 years. Hopefully they will, unless they keep seeing these young motherfuckers doing shit. And I'm really don't like passive aggressive fucking behavior, especially out of men. That shit drives me up the wall. I mean, that's more annoying than a kid that won't shut up. I mean, it is, because to me it goes completely against your fucking biology. As a man, you're supposed to be able to deal with other men, even if you were raised around women. Eventually, you have to go out to the world and deal with other men. So you should be able to deal with other men, at least in a sense. Not that you have to be the fucking alpha of the group, but you should at least be able to deal with other men and say, hey, I like the fuck you did there. But you did kind of irritate me. And y'all can hash it out from there, right? But if you cannot do that, and you have to find sideways, behind the back, little mealy-mouth bullshit ways of trying to do some aggressive action, but it's all passive-aggressive shit, you need your ass whooped. You really do. That is such childish fucking behavior. It's beneath my knowledge to even, you know, it's beneath me to acknowledge. Put it that way. And it sounds funny saying that, being that I'm acknowledging it now, because I think of it this way. Look, one raindrop falls on you, you might not worry about it. A little bit more water falls on you, you might not worry about it. When you get so many drops in 1 minute, obviously you need to put up your fucking umbrella. Right? It ain't the rain, somebody trying to piss on your head. And that's where I am right now. The next conversation that I have, or I have to have with this person, is going to end up with somebody getting punched in the face. It's just going to have to end that way. Because I'm sick and I'm pissed off of dealing with this passive aggressive bullshit from a grown ass man. I'm fucking sick of it. It is absolutely asinine. I'm a cool motherfucker. Pretty chill, laid back. You know, I have my fucking tendencies, but I don't bother people because I don't like being bothered. No, especially not with bullshit. So I go about my day and do what I do, right? Do my job or focus on whatever I'm working on and leave it at that. Some motherfuckers, that's not good enough. Some motherfuckers need to be able to be in your business or have some kind of interaction with you. And when you don't give that shit to them, nowadays what I find is a lot of men act like bitches. Now I say nowadays just because it's more prevalent now. I'm damn near 50 years old. This is not something that I expect to be fucking dealing with so long past my 20s. Grown men acting like little bitches. Doing little shit, trying to do little things behind the scenes, and try to let you know they don't like you. Motherfucker, do I care? We not fucking, we not dating. I don't give a fuck about you liking me or not. Jesus Christ, get a life. This is the part that irritates me. Now, why I link those two things together, passive aggressive and racism shit? Because some of the things I'm seeing is happening strictly from Latinos to black folks right now. Again. Now, a perfect example of this shit is this. I went to a bustling restaurant yesterday. And fuck it, I'll name them so people don't fucking go there. Rubio's and fucking Concord, right? Now, it's busy. It's nowhere close to closing time. It's a busy restaurant. All Latinos in there, right? Now, I didn't go to my regular Mexican food place because this one was closer and I hadn't been to Rubio's in a while and said, fuck it, I'll have me a shrimp burrito, right? I'm over here. I'll grab it. I go in there, everybody waiting for their food, right? Phone orders, online orders, people standing in there waiting. Okay, so they busy. No worries. I order my food. I sit down and do my waiting, right? Now, while I'm sitting there and nobody is sitting on this bench, I sit down. And then all of a sudden, I start getting crowded by these two old bitches. I say old bitches because they old bitches. Okay? Now, I think they Caucasian or some shit like that. I don't know. They're too fucking wrinkled up to tell their ethnicity, right? And truthfully, they probably probably maybe 60 years old, maybe 60, right? On the high end. I don't think they're that much older than me. Now, when I came in, there was one person sitting on this bench. His food came. He got it. He bounced. I stood there and waited a while because it's during COVID. Nobody sits there. I go and sit down because I'm not worried. I've been up on my feet all day. Fuck it. I'm going to sit down. Now, all of a sudden, from behind me, here comes this stumbling, bubbling on the other side of the wall of these two old bitches standing close to me. Now, I'm sitting there paying no attention. I'm looking at my calendar, taking care of my schedule for this week and seeing what my month looks like. And now they're standing up at the register. Nobody's called their name. Now they're just standing up by the register. And one of them sits down next to me with some space, right? The other one, I guess the alpha old bitch, is standing up at the register. And I look up and she just glancing at me fucking dirty. And I look at the bitch like I give her the death stare, like, what the fuck are you looking at? And she's slowly like turn away. I'm like, well, fuck. Like, I go back to working on my calendar. Now, within a minute or two, the other lady beckons her over. Oh no, you can sit in between us. Mind you, this bench ain't but about, I don't know, 4, 6 feet wide. And I'm not a fat fucking dude, but I got broad shoulders. So I take up about 3 feet, 2 feet of space, shoulder-wise. So this bitch comes over and plops her bony ass down in between me and her friend. Now she sits there for a minute and I don't move. Don't move. I stay in the same position I had been sitting in. So she's trying to jostle around and get herself comfortable with jumping in between the two of our asses. Her friend, oh, I can move a little bit. Now, for all y'all that don't know, this is white bitch code for nigga, you need to do something to help our situation. You need to move a little bit. This is how white folks talk around black men when they want them to do something. This is California shit, as far as I know. They talk out loud like all their thoughts fall out of their fucking head all of a sudden, and they're just mentioning shit to the fucking ether. The indication is you're supposed to do something about it to accommodate them. Fuck them. I ignore them, just like I ignore ignorant ass black folks. Right? So she jostled around and tried to settle her old bones down between us, and then has the nerve to talk to me like I'm fucking listening to her. I got motherfucking earphones in, listening to the Angry Man show. Right? So I'm not paying any attention to these motherfuckers. Now, mind you, I have my earbuds in, but the volume is turned down low because the indication is I don't want to fucking talk to anybody. Don't fucking speak to me. I cannot hear you. Don't talk to me. Now, while I'm a black man with these blue ass fucking earbuds in, this bitch has the nerve to turn her fucking mullet towards me and start, oh, you're not one of those people who has a problem with somebody sitting 6 feet from them, are you? And she keeps repeating it, and I'm ignoring this bitch because I don't want to look at her and let her see the fucking flames coming out my goddamn eyes. So I look at her, it's like, I don't give a shit. Oh, okay. Now she want to scoot over closer to her friend. Now she want to scoot over closer to her friend, which made me chuckle a little bit. It's like, bitch, if I was one of those people that you thought would give a fuck about 6 foot of distance, you wouldn't be sitting here within a foot of me. You should care, old bitch. Now, that was just one, right? She sat there, I sat there, I continued to do my shit until they finally called my order. Now, mind you, my order was the smallest order you could fucking order out of goddamn Rubio's. I ordered a shrimp burrito. Plain and simple. Shrimp burrito. They got 5 or 6 people back there. They busting and they busy, right? I get my food. They call my name. I spring up. I get my food. I'm the fuck out of that place, right? Now, by the time I get home, and I'm got my Pellegrino drink, I got my burrito. I'm sitting down. I got my boots off, starting to, unwind a little bit. I start eating this burrito. Why the fuck in my burrito is my rice crunchy and cold? Why is that? Why is my rice crunchy and cold? You know why? If you're not somebody who eat a lot of fucking Mexican food, because they gave you old fucking rice. They gave you old rice from the bottom of the goddamn pan. That's the motherfuckers put in my goddamn burrito. Now, mind you, back in that kitchen, there was a bunch of Latino women who I don't usually have a problem with. And I ain't famous enough for nobody to recognize me, right? I don't know any of these motherfuckers in here. But the rest of the people in this area are usually Latinos and some Asians and shit like that, and white folks, right? I'm the only dark face in that motherfucker. The only one. And for the 10, 15 minutes I was sitting there, I was the only one. So you mean to tell me in this bustling restaurant that's serving up food right now, I just happen to be the only motherfucker that got old cold rice in their goddamn burrito? You mean to tell me that? No fucking way. To me, that's an example of passive aggressive racism. And it's in the most fucked up way that should have your business shut down because you're fucking with shit that people ingest and put into their fucking body. Now, because I'm hungry, I pulled out the rest of that shit and finished my goddamn burrito. And no, I didn't drive back the fucking 15 minutes. I'm sick of dealing with people's shit for the day. You know what I got for that shit this morning? Oh, bubble guts, bitch. Now, it's little situations like this that I deal with all day. And yesterday I dealt with a bunch of them. Because I will tell you the little fucking convenience store, quick mart, whatever the fuck you want to call it, that I get my coffee in the morning from. This little big ass butch, large barge bitch in there decides that she lose the ability of speech because I ordered coffee. Even though it's all kind of people in that bitch. All kinds of. I walk up there and say hello to her and everything else. Do I act like my fucking coffee cup and my fucking Southwestern wrap is contaminated? She don't even want to touch the shit. No bag, no thank you, come again, no none of that shit. I'll go on and have a conversation with the person next to me. And what bothered me, you can just blow that shit off as just being how she is, or she wasn't paying attention, right? Until, because I'm still in earshot, that person goes up there, hi, how are you? I'm like, you motherfuckers need to die. I mean, for real, you really need to die in a fire. You really need to die in a fire. Because this is a waste of fucking time. think Charles pointed out this whole thing about how America is losing so much goddamn money a year by not employing black men who are unemployed, and they willing to do that shit. Now, I listened to that report and said, yeah, I know it's true. Because I've been out here unemployed, especially in California. And how motherfuckers will try to find ways, if you own a job, to get you off of it. And if you're looking for one, reasons not to hire you. It's usually a bunch of bitches. It's usually a bunch of women in charge of these damn decisions. And they could be of the palm-colored persuasion. And I say could be. Because HR caters to a certain bulldog type. So this shit and dealing with dudes who I'm dealing with this one fucking dude right now at the job and in one other area that keeps wanting to hold me up. And one of the things I fucking hate is somebody getting in my way and trying to slow my goddamn progress. That is the most annoying shit in the world. And the motherfucker does it because he's trying to be on some passive aggressive shit. Like a little bitch. And every time I see this motherfucker now, because it's gone on long enough, I want to wring his neck like Homer Simpson grabbing Bart. Like, do you think this is a goddamn game? I am not living my life to be annoyed by your bitch ass. Go find something to play with. And get the fuck out of my way. I'm a very courteous person, and I'm a very respectful person up front. That's just my default. Until you start doing some shit that has me getting to the mode where now I can be completely disrespectful to your ass. It's just what it is. Because I lead with some respect first. What you tend to get with that is people's ass to kiss. Because they're only comfortable dealing with you in one kind of way. And that kind of way is being afraid and getting their shit stomped in. So, today, I thought I'd speak on it. I would just think, do any of y'all see that kind of shit as black men? Do you see that kind of shit on a daily basis? Just regular interactions. It don't even have to go that way. But because it's so repetitive, it is not something just incidental that happened. It's not just you being fucking sensitive. It's not just for you looking for shit. People, at least that I run into, some people will go out of their way to try to do some fucked up shit to slow your fucking progress or to do something grimy to you. And personally, that shit just gets annoying over time. That's why I say, all these racist motherfuckers, I'm just waiting for y'all to die off. I'm just waiting for y'all to die off. That shit should have long been dead by now. Should have been. But, you know, karma takes its time. So fuck it. I'm somewhat patient. I'll wait. This passive aggressive shit, look, when we start throwing out all the shit that feminism has put into place, passive aggressiveness needs to be one of them. That needs to be one of the first things to fucking go. Because if you can't speak your fucking mind as a man with a pair of testicles hanging between your legs, hell, as a fucking chick who thinks she wants to be a dude and got a pair of ovaries swinging between her little meat sacks, you need to be speaking up on what the fuck is your issue. Not doing all this passive aggressive shit that's better left to children on a playground. Grown folks don't have no time for bullshit. Get to the goddamn point. Life is moving fast. We do not have time to wait for the turtles. Speak up or shut the fuck up. Jesus. Can fuck up a cool motherfucker's mood doing your dumb shit and be the first one crying when they take off in your ass that day. I don't know what he did. Why'd he do it to me? Niggas is just crazy. No, niggas is fed up with your bullshit. After 4 decades of this shit, I'm about done. I'm about done with this shit. I'm done. That's why I don't interact with a bunch of fucking people. And definitely not anybody who annoys me. I don't. I steer clear of them for their safety, not mine. I do it for my mental health and they fucking safety. I'm sorry I wasn't looking at the chat because I was driving, but I'm at a light. Sounding car alarms in your face, putting your receipts on the table, not greeting you. RJ Lee, I do this shit in my shop. I do, even before I owned it. Because I get these motherfuckers that come in here, they're so goddamn racist. I'm serious. They're so fucking bigoted in a sense and got a problem with black folks. They don't want to even hand me the change for their fucking purchase in my hand. They want to slide it across the counter. So you know what I do? When I get their change from what they bought, I put it back on the counter and slide it back to their bitch ass. And you should see their fucking face. That shit is hilarious. More passive-aggressive bullshit that I'm supposed to be tolerating. Oh, I want to put it in his hand. I'll just put it on the counter and push it at him. Okay, bitch. And if you know the iced tea song, some of you niggas is bitches too. I'm like, okay, fine. Get their change, put it on the counter, and slide it to them. And they standing there with their hand out like, put it in my hand, nigga. And then they looking like, what the fuck? Yeah, fuck you. I don't want to touch your ass. That ignorance is contagious. And I don't want to catch that shit. This black don't rub off. Ignorance will. No, I don't throw it at them because, like I said, I lead with respect. So I know how to do my customer service deal. I do. I'm awesome at that shit. Polite and everything, even with the unruly motherfuckers. But I have a limit. And that's why they don't like black men in that area. Especially masculine acting black men who ain't there fanning their asshole. I'm polite to a point. Once you get super disrespectful, well, fuck you. The gloves is off. Because I don't have a problem telling you, you can get the fuck out. You can. Because I don't have to deal with that shit. I'm fucking grown. I'm not no teenager working there. Oh, fuck no. Because regardless of this job, when I walked into this motherfucker, I was a man. And when I leave here, I will still be a man. Now, if you want to think just because I'm standing in a business working there that I'm not a man, don't get it fucked up. Because this is a job. I've had a few. I can get another one or make my own. You're going to give that goddamn respect. Or you're going to get your ass a rude awakening. This is not those days, motherfucker. Not those fucking days. So I tolerate a lot of this shit, and I say tolerance in the sense that what tolerance means. You allow some shit to be, even though you don't like it, because you don't control it, and maybe you can't even fucking change it. It's just what it is. You deal with it. But tolerance goes so far. Only goes so far.
If you keep pressing it, you want that ass whooping. And if you keep campaigning for that ass whooping, eventually you will get elected. Fucking assholes. 1 second, you guys. Sorry about that. Go through my checkpoints. But that's it. Look. Y'all get back to me. I finally figured out how to use my community tab. So if there's a comment on this, if you see some shit like that, look at me as a V for Vendetta in this bitch. If you seen what I've seen, if you felt what I felt, and if you know there's a problem here, throw that shit in the comment section and let me know what you have seen in your life, because I'm serious. When I go home tonight and I go back buy that fucking Rubio's, I'm gonna talk to the damn manager. And I'm gonna tell him all kinds of shit about what I got last night. And tell him how sick I was the night before. And I'm not asking for a fucking lawsuit. I'm not a bitch. I don't need a payout. I work for money. But I will let you know I'll be making a complaint to the health department on your bitch ass. You can deal with that. How about that? How about that? I don't have time to be doing all the extra bullshit. I don't. I'm not crying out for fucking attention. I'm trying to live my life and let other people live theirs. If you keep fucking with me, that's what you're gonna get. Like I told y'all, that one goofy ass bitch at my union hall who was being disrespectful to me while I was there, and then had to get corrected by the white dude that's in there. While she in here working in the union hall off of my union dues, supposed to be there servicing me, talking to me disrespectfully. I got my ass in good standing again with my union to make sure I got that bitch fired and out of the union hall. Yeah, you got to go. You can't be in here working with the other brothers. No, you need to get your ass back out in the field then. Because you're not supposed to be in here disrespectful to the card carrying members. That's not your job. And if you think you got a cushion this bitch, you need to get your bags on and get your bitch ass back out there with your work boots and start actually earning your daily bread. Lazy motherfuckers. So that's it. I'm about to get into my day. I will have my parfait and calm down and get my coffee and get my act right in. I've been ArtisanMc, and this has just been a little bit of a daytime rant, which I didn't intend it to be, but it is what the fuck it is. I hope y'all have a good day, and I'll see you next time. Peace.